What's up, guys? Brian Grant here of ContestChampion.com. Today I just want to tell you guys a little bit about Prestige. What is Prestige and why does Prestige actually matter? Well, you can see on screen here that my alliance is Prestige at 4,391, and if you click on the little information button over here, it tells us that Prestige is based on your alliance power and effectiveness. A higher Prestige rating rewards your alliance with higher scores per quest. The first part is a little bit vague, and I'll get into the details of exactly what that means in just a moment, but the second part it straight up just tells you you're going to get more points. The higher your prestige rating is, you're going to get more points. And the reason why that matters is because if you click on view rewards over here and we go to ranked rewards, actually first off, in the milestone rewards, the more points you're going to get, the more milestones you're going to get, right? But it's even more important when you go over to ranked rewards because now you're competing against other alliances. And the top alliances, of course, they're going to get better rewards. And this is the only reliable source of a Tier 4 class Catalyst Crystal at the moment. And I'm sure even once these are more readily available for alliances out there, there's going to be some other top prize that's going to take its place. And you can see here that right now, in the tier that I'm in, the top 115 alliances will get this crystal, and anything else will not. They're actually going to move down a tier versus moving up a tier. So it is very, very important. My alliance has actually never qualified for a Tier 4 class Catalyst before, but our prestige has gone up quite a bit in the recent few weeks here, and we're actually trying Map 6 for the first time. So I gotta kind of wrap this up so I can help my alliance out and jump in on Map 6 there. Pretty excited about that. But let me show you guys first how you can actually figure out what your prestige actually is. So prestige, right here, as it's showing on screen, is the average prestige of all 30 alliance members. And the way to determine your individual prestige is by looking at your champions, and it's the average of your top 5 most powerful champions here. But it's important to note that it's their base hero rating. So you can see that the top 5 of my champions here, they're quite a bit above that 4,000 number. In fact, they're quite a bit above a 6,000 number, right? But this is because it's not my champion's base rating. Right now, the rating is being affected by my masteries. And luckily, right now, there's an event going on that is making, spending your mastery points and all that good stuff completely free. So I can show you guys what the numbers look like without any masteries on. So if we go back to my champions now, you'll see a very big difference in the way that their rating is showing. Okay, so yeah, Superior Iron Man, he used to be over 9,000 with my masteries on, but right now he's just a little over 5,200. Same thing with the other champions, they've all gone down quite a bit. And now it's starting to make sense, hopefully, that my champions are actually averaging just under 4,700. And again, prestige rating for the alliance just takes all 30 members and averages out their top 5 champions. So that's exactly what's going on there. Now you may be thinking there must be a better way to see your prestige without resetting your masteries, and you would be correct. However, not in game, unfortunately. It's something that a lot of players have requested, but there's no real way to see it in game, your base rating. But players have made other additional tools to help out in this effort of seeing what our prestige actually is. So this is a prestige calculator. This is Prestige Calculator 4.1, and unfortunately this one is slightly out of date at the moment just because there's been a recent update to the game that has changed some of the champions' prestige and added some new champions to the 5-star crystal and everything like that. So right now it's in the process that the person who runs this is still working on collecting all of the numbers, and this is something that the community can actually help out in. But this one is made by Matt, and I believe this is the person that basically, he's the person when it comes to prestige and collecting all this information. Then there's other people who kind of use his numbers and make some other additional tools out of them. He does have a note here: data in collaboration with image underscore. To be honest, I've never actually spoken to either of these individuals, so hopefully I'm not discrediting this person here by saying it's mostly Matt. I don't know the actual relationship there, but in any case, thank you to both of those guys. Everybody in the community really appreciates it. And the way that you can help out and give some data to assist, there's actually a little Reddit post here made by Matt that I'm going to link in the description of this video. And there are some other ways that you can actually see your prestige, including the Alliance feed method here. Whenever someone opens a crystal, an Alliance member open a 5-star Hulkbuster from their 5-star hero crystal. If you tap on that champion icon, you will see the base PI of that champion at its current rank. So this is something good to read through, right? I'm not going to read through all of this, but just wanted to give you an example. There are other ways to see the prestige, right? So this will be in the description, and then there's actually a way to submit the information that you're finding with a little form here. But it's very important that you actually read through that post first that I'm going to link, and then basically you're just filling out some information here, hitting submit, and they take over from there. So that's a great big help. I know that everybody in the community again appreciates the effort put in by these individuals and appreciates that everybody's helping out in getting these numbers out there as fast as possible. So lastly, about prestige, when does it actually matter for you? Well, to be honest, I only think it matters when you're going for these high ranked rewards in Alliance Quest. If you're not at the point where you need these top rewards in order to progress, then prestige should not matter to you. And if we look at these rewards once again, right now these top prizes are tier 4 class catalyst crystals. The only time that you need tier 4 class catalysts is if you need your champions to go from rank 4, if you need a 4-star champion to go from rank 4 to rank 5, or a 5-star champion to go from rank 2 to rank 3 or higher. So if you're not at that point yet, and let's say maybe you just need more rank 4 champions and you need these tier 4 basic catalysts, there are other ways to get these tier 4 basic catalysts without just maximizing your prestige. And you might be thinking, well, why don't I just go for the highest prestige possible at all times? Well, good question, but the reason for that is because sometimes there are kind of, I don't want to say bad champions, but less good champions that have high prestige. Sometimes there's a really good champion out there that, like X23 is one of the best champions in the game in my opinion, but her prestige is relatively low in comparison to some of the other champions out there. So unfortunately, I'm not ranking her up to get the most out of her. But if you're not worried about prestige, then you can absolutely take advantage of leveling up the champions, not based on the prestige and just based on how effective they are and how much they're going to help you get through the game. So hopefully this gives you some understanding of the whole prestige system going on in Marvel Contest of Champions. Again, this is something that really you should only worry about if you are, if you've progressed to a point where you need those top end prizes from Alliance Quest. If not, don't worry about it. Just kind of know that it exists, and at some point, if you want to keep progressing, then you will have to start figuring out what your actual prestige is. And that's going to do it for this video, guys. I will see you in the next one. Take care.